Good afternoon. Today we're going to do something nice and easy for Valentine's Day. Great day for you and your lover. You know, you don't have to spend a ton of money. I'm going to show you something inexpensive, very easy to do, and they will love it. It's a chocolate shortcake with mixed fruit topping. Fantastic. Now we're going to start with 2 cups of flour. I'm going to sift this today because I want it a little bit finer. You don't have to sift it. You can just pour it in the bowl. To this flour I'm adding a half a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Now, depending where you live, you may not need the full 2 tablespoons of baking powder. I live up here in the mountains. I'm at over 4,000 feet, so I need a little bit more. And we're going to put in 3/4 of a cup of Splenda. And just give this a little grind. Shake it up. Now that all your dry ingredients are mixed in together, we're going to add our butter. To this one, we're going to add a cup of butter. And we're going to grate this up like always. For the beginning of it, I leave the wrapper on so my hands aren't covered in butter at the start. They're going to be by the time I'm done. Make sure you're not grinding paper. Like I said, the hands are going to get covered in butter. Nothing I can do about that. Get it as small as you can. Scrape it down. That's what you got your fork here for. You want as much butter as you can in there. This butter is going to give it a nice flakier feel. And we're going to just move it in with our hands. You want this evenly dispersed throughout your mixture. Break down that butter just as much as you can so it's just little BBs of butter throughout your chocolate flour. Once you got that interdispersed, I'm going to add 3/4 a cup of sugar-free chocolate chips. And get this mixed in. Now to our dry mixture, I'm going to add 1 egg. And approximately 3/4 of a cup of milk. I've said it before, I'll say it again. All flour absorbs water differently. So just add it in stages. Now that's looking pretty good. There's still a little bit of dry on the bottom. And we're going to get in there with our hands and kind of turn it and press that in. This is going to be a little bit damp. That's just the way we want it. Now rolling this is going to be a bit of a misnomer because I'm not really rolling it, I'm just pressing it out. Got to get flour on top and bottom to keep them from sticking to everything. And because we don't want raw flour on our sweet baked goods, we're going to egg wash it before we put it in the oven. Now we just cut out each of our cakes. Once you all these cut out and on your board, we're going to egg wash it. This is just one egg beaten with a splash of water. And we're just going to coat the tops of each and every one of the little shortcakes. And then this is going to go into a 350 oven. Now over medium heat, I have 3 cups of mixed berries. These have been frozen. You don't have to use all mixed berries, you can use just cherries. Cherries will be fantastic in this. But this is strawberries, blueberries, and cherries. To that, I am adding a cup of good red wine. Never cook with anything you won't drink with. So don't buy crap wine to cook with. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Now we're just going to let this simmer on down. Now your last step to this Valentine's treat is whipped cream. Yeah, you can buy a can. Not going to be that impressive. But if you make your own whipped cream, you will impress everybody and it will be so much better. All you need is a pint of whipping cream. Get it going in there. To your whipping cream, you're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, and half a cup of Splenda. You want a little sweet, but you don't want it cloyingly sweet. As you can see, to do this, it took nothing. And your lover will be so appreciative and impressed that you made them homemade whipped cream to put on their shortcakes or whatever else you come up with. Now look how beautiful those chocolate shortcakes are. All we gotta do is put all this together. You know, the whole recipe only takes about an hour. You've got 18 minutes for your shortcakes to cook. While they're cooking, you can do your sauce and your whipped cream all at the same time. And then all we have to do is plate. You take your chocolate shortcake here, add some of your berry wine compote, a dollop of your wonderful homemade whipped cream, and you have a perfect Valentine's dessert that anyone will love and think you are just amazing for making it just for them.